Have you ever wondered, who am I? And what is my purpose in this vast and intricate universe? The answer lies in knowing where you are in your spiritual awakening. In the tapestry of our spiritual journey, the first threads are often woven with the colors of our emotions. Emotional awakening is the initial vital stage where we become acutely aware of our inner emotional landscape. It marks a pivotal shift from living on the surface of life to diving into its emotional depths. Here, we begin to experience our feelings not just as transient reactions, but as profound guides to our deeper selves. Emotions, in their purest form, are more than mere responses to external stimuli. They are the language of the soul. When we awaken to this language, we start a conversation with our true selves that leads to profound insights and transformative growth. Philosophically and psychologically, emotions have been pondered over for centuries. Thinkers like Aristotle and Spinoza viewed emotions as integral to human rationality and ethical existence. Modern psychology, meanwhile, considers emotions as complex states that emerge from your interactions with the world, intimately linked with your thoughts, beliefs, and physical states. In spiritual realms, emotions are often viewed as signposts, directing you towards understanding your deeper needs and unexplored aspects of your psyche. By paying attention to these emotional cues, you embark on a journey of self-discovery and healing. Imagine yourself in a situation like this. You're faced with a life-altering event, perhaps the loss of someone close or a personal crisis. This event plunges you into a whirlpool of emotions, grief, confusion, and a search for meaning. But it also opens a door to an aspect of life you've long overlooked: your emotional depth. Your journey through these emotions might echo the stages of grief, identified by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. As you navigate these stages, you notice something transformative. Your emotions, perhaps dulled by daily routines, are now vivid and revealing. You realize that your feelings of loss are intertwined with unaddressed emotions from past experiences and unresolved personal issues. As you allow yourself to fully experience and reflect on your emotions, you discover they're not just about the loss. They're about love, connection, and life's impermanence. This realization leads you to explore practices like mindfulness and meditation, creating space to experience your emotions without being overwhelmed. Your story, like many others, can illustrate how an emotional awakening can be a catalyst for profound self-awareness and spiritual development. For those beginning this journey, engaging in mindfulness practices such as meditation and journaling can be incredibly beneficial. These practices teach you to observe your emotions without judgment, understanding their roots and meanings. Now let's turn inward to confront a more elusive aspect of your psyche: the ego. The ego is often misconstrued as merely a sense of self-importance, but in spiritual terms, it's much more. It's the constructed self-image shaped by your experiences, societal norms, and personal aspirations. It's the I that you present to the world, often a facade hiding your true self. Ego dissolution, therefore, is about peeling back these layers to reveal what lies beneath: your authentic self. Dissolving the ego is no small feat. You may find it deeply intertwined with your sense of identity and security. Letting go of this can feel like losing a part of yourself. It's a process fraught with resistance, fear, and uncertainty. However, it's also a path to liberation, to discovering a self that's connected with a greater reality, unbounded by the narrow confines of ego-driven desires and fears. Imagine you're at a point in your life where external success, be it in career, social status, or material wealth, no longer satisfies you. You start to feel a sense of emptiness, a nagging question. Is this all there is? This is the beginning of your journey towards ego dissolution. As you delve deeper, you realize that many of your life choices have been driven by a desire for external validation, not by your true passions or values. You might start to question your job, your relationships, and even your hobbies. It's a period of introspection and sometimes upheaval. In this phase, you might experience moments of profound clarity, interspersed with confusion. It's like watching an old version of yourself dissolve, making room for something new, yet unknown. This can be unsettling, but also exhilarating. It's a process of unbecoming to become who you truly are. The journey of ego dissolution can be facilitated through various practices. Mindfulness and meditation are again vital tools, helping you observe your thoughts and actions without the ego's influence. Self-inquiry, particularly questioning the motives behind your actions and beliefs, can also be enlightening. Engaging in activities that promote selflessness, such as volunteering or acts of kindness, can help shift focus from the self to the greater good. These practices not only aid in ego dissolution, but also cultivate a sense of connection with others and the world around you. At this stage, you embark on a profound quest for existence. It's a period marked by deep existential questioning. Who am I truly? What is my purpose? Why am I here? These questions signal a shift from the outer world of achievements and social identities to an inner world of meaning and purpose. This quest is not about finding definitive answers, but about engaging deeply with these questions to uncover your true nature and place in the universe. Throughout history, philosophers and spiritual teachers have grappled with these existential questions. From the existentialists like Sartre and Camus, who viewed life as inherently devoid of meaning except for what we ascribe to it, to Eastern philosophies that see life as an interconnected web of existence, there are numerous perspectives to explore. In spiritual traditions, the quest for existence often involves connecting with something greater than oneself, whether it's seen as God, the universe, or an all-pervading consciousness. This connection brings a sense of purpose and belonging that transcends worldly ambitions and ego-driven desires. Now imagine you're at a crossroads in your life. The things that once gave you satisfaction no longer seem to suffice. You start looking for deeper meaning and purpose. Perhaps a significant event, like a career change or a personal loss, triggers this introspection. You begin to question the very foundations of your life and beliefs. As you delve into these existential questions, you might experience a range of emotions, from confusion and despair to moments of profound insight and peace. It's a journey that can take you to the depths of your being, challenging your long-held beliefs and opening up new horizons of understanding. You might find yourself drawn to spiritual texts, philosophical discussions, or even different cultures and their approaches to these existential questions. This exploration is not just intellectual, it's deeply experiential and transformative. Engaging with existential questions can be both challenging and rewarding. To navigate this quest, practices like meditation and contemplative prayer can be invaluable. They provide a space for introspection and connection with deeper aspects of your being. Keeping a journal to record your thoughts, feelings, and revelations during this period can also be helpful. It allows you to track your evolving perspectives and insights. You've now reached a pivotal point in your spiritual journey, the emergence of the true self. This stage is about shedding the layers of imposed identities and discovering who you are at your core. Your true self is not a construct of societal expectations, personal ambitions, or accumulated roles. Instead, it is your most authentic essence, unobscured by the ego's desires and fears. In spiritual traditions, the true self is often seen as a divine spark within, a part of you that is intrinsically pure, wise, and connected to the divine source. Discovering this aspect of yourself is not about becoming someone else. It's about coming home to your true nature. The path to realizing your true self is not without obstacles. You may encounter deep-seated fears, societal conditioning, and internalized beliefs that can veil your authentic self. Often, the biggest barrier is the fear of what you might discover or lose, the fear of the unknown. Additionally, the comfort of familiar identities, even if they are inauthentic, can be a significant obstacle. Letting go of these can feel like losing a sense of security, but it's a necessary step towards true self-realization. Imagine you're at a point where the external markers of identity, your career, social circle, and even hobbies, no longer resonate with you. You feel a deep sense of disconnection, not just from the world around you, but from yourself. This dissonance is the beginning of your journey towards self-discovery. As you start to question and peel away these layers, you may experience a sense of vulnerability and rawness. It's like meeting yourself for the first time, without any masks or pretenses. This process can be unsettling, but it's also deeply liberating. You might find that your values, interests, and even your life's goals begin to shift. Activities, relationships, and careers that once defined you may no longer hold the same significance. Instead, you gravitate towards things that align with your newfound authenticity. The journey towards realizing your true self involves introspection, courage, and sometimes significant life changes. Practices like deep meditation, reflective journaling, and engaging in authentic self-expression can facilitate this discovery. Seeking environments and communities that support authenticity and self-exploration can also be tremendously helpful. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage and nurture your true self can create a safe space for this unfolding. As you journey towards the heart of your spiritual path, you encounter the stage of ultimate alignment. This is where your thoughts, actions, and emotions are in complete harmony with your true self and higher purpose. It's a state of being where your personal desires align with the universal flow and you act as an instrument of a greater will. In this stage, you experience a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. You're no longer driven by egoic desires or societal pressures, but motivated by a deeper, more meaningful purpose. Ultimate alignment is the culmination of your spiritual journey, where the separation between the self and the universe dissolves, and you become a true embodiment of divine expression. Achieving this state of ultimate alignment requires a deep understanding and integration of all the previous stages. It involves a continuous process of self-reflection, emotional and spiritual growth, and letting go of what no longer serves your highest self. In this stage, synchronicities become more apparent. You feel deeply connected to the flow of life, and your actions seem to align effortlessly with your goals and aspirations. Challenges are still present, but you navigate them with grace and trust in the greater process. Imagine a life where each day feels purposeful and in harmony with your true nature. You wake up with a sense of clarity and go about your day with mindfulness and intention. Your interactions are authentic, your work is fulfilling, and your relationships are nurturing. In this stage, you might find that you're naturally drawn to activities that promote well-being, not just for yourself, but for others and the planet. you become more compassionate, empathetic, and connected to the world around you. Your presence becomes a source of peace and inspiration to others. To reach and maintain ultimate alignment, it's essential to cultivate a regular spiritual practice. This could include meditation, prayer, yoga, or any other practice that connects you with your inner self and the universe. Staying true to your values and beliefs is crucial. This might mean making difficult decisions that align with your authentic self rather than succumbing to external pressures or expectations. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to be honest and share your current stage in the comments so that everyone can benefit.